Hi everyone, this is Susie. So today we're going to be making a tomatillo and avocado salsa, and these are the ingredients we'll be using. I have some tomatillos, serranos, you can use jalapenos if you want, garlic, cilantro, scallion, avocado, salt, and pepper. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm heating up my comal. That's a comal where you warm up your tortillas, and I just have some aluminum foil, and I'm going to place my tomatillos that I rinsed. And I'm also going to place the two serranos, and this depends on how spicy you like it. If you don't like it too spicy, just add one, okay? And we're just going to leave that there for a little bit, and we'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to flip our tomatillos. Our serranos. The tomatillos we're just going to leave alone. So it's been about four minutes. So these we will be turning because these will burn quicker than these. So we're just going to leave those there for another 5 minutes or so. Okay, it's been about 5 more minutes, and sometimes what I like to do, because this part is a little bit harder to get them charred, I kind of like squeeze them in between two. That way they stay put. They're easier to cook like that, okay? Okay, so once the chiles are done, I just put these aside. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes or so, and I'm just going to start flipping these over. Ah! That one is a goner. Okay. I think it was a goner to begin with. So you just want to, flip them over, leave them for like maybe another 10 minutes or so. And sometimes what I like to do at this point is I like to cover this up. That way it gets like a little steam in there, and just cook them, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and I just turned it off, and I'm going to leave them like this for a little bit. Okay, so here are the tomatillos. I've let them cool a tiny bit. And now we're going to add them to our blender. And you can start putting just like one of the serrano, and then I have one large clove of garlic. And what was I going to say? Oh yes, and then if you think it needs more chile, then you add the other one, okay? Because it's better to add than to take away. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm just going to give this a quick blend. Okay, so I did add the second serrano because I felt like it needed it, and I'm just going to pour it into my little bowl. And I'm going to let this cool because it is still a little bit warm. I don't want the cilantro and the all the veggies to cook because this is hot. So I'm going to let this cool a little bit. I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'll be back in a bit. And this is what it looks like. Okay, you guys, so here are the toppings. I have the cilantro, the avocado, and the scallions. And there's the salsa. Okay, so this you could just as well eat it the way that it is. It's still good. But the other day I had actually some leftover salsa from the black bean chilaquiles that I made. And I was thinking about, what can I do with the leftover, because I had made too much. So this just came to my head. I'm like, I'm going to add some cilantro and some scallions and some avocado. So I tried it, and I absolutely loved it. I was like obsessed. I was obsessed with it. I couldn't stop eating it. And it also reminded me of the Rick Bayless, I'll show you which one it is. He has this mix that he sells, and I used to eat it all the time, but then after a while, because I wanted to cut down on the processed foods, I stopped purchasing it, but I'll show you which one it is so you guys can see. And when I tasted it, I was like, oh my god, it tastes like the Rick Bayless one. Okay, so this is the one that I used to buy. It's a little mix. And I know they sell it at Whole Foods, but this one has habanero. But even though the one that I made doesn't have any habanero, it still reminded me of the flavor. So I might just put that in the title. In case anybody is looking for that recipe, it tasted just like it. It was so delicious when I made it the other day for the tacos. I'll leave the link below because I made this with some potato, like roasted potato, Mexican rice, tacos with this salsa, and it was delicious. So here you have it. I know it's a little dark here in the kitchen. This looks like super dark. It's not that dark in real life. Ah! Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to give this a try. And actually, if you did want to do the habanero, I would probably just do one serrano and one habanero, and you would just roast it the same. It would only take like just a few minutes because the skin is much thinner. So just maybe like 1 or 2 minutes, and just flip it over until it's roasted, take it out, and then just add it to your mixture. Oh my goodness. This is so good, you guys. So good. So, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.